Welcome to GTV. I'm Hugh DeBrule, and I'm here with Joe Borges. Jared Ironman Green is behind the camera. We are at Goffstown High School, where the Goffstown High School boys varsity soccer team is taking on the Exeter Blue Hawks in what is a do-or-die game for the Grizzlies. Before I say anything further, I have to state that this is the 34th consecutive game that we have covered for GTV. Our streak dates back all the way to the 2016 Division II Championship game. But today we have a first. As I understand it, we are live today on TV, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So Goffstown getting ready, it looks like, to kick off against Exeter. We'll say a little bit more about what Goffstown's playoff hopes look like maybe at halftime. But for now, we've got some soccer action to cover.
It's going to be a nice day, certainly a lot of sun, so our cameraman's going to be fighting that most of the day. Yeah,
and a fair amount of wind, too. It got kind of blustery earlier. And there is our signature.
Long ball to start.
Yep, at the beginning, out to the wing.
Oh, it's a good move.
Oh, a little pushing going on there. And not a bad look if we had anybody up there.
I think you'd rather that a little wider, right, where you got some help.
Or just somebody there, right? Nice play by Fantaselli. Lambert, unfortunately, giving the ball away right there.
That was a good step for him to get to the ball, though.
Absolutely. Now Pinard heading out to the wing, and there's the cross.
And that's where I think the wind can impact things today.
Well, right now it's calmed down a little bit, but yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. If it starts getting real blustery, those kinds of balls can be dangerous. Fleming trying to bring it down. Nice ball by McNeil.
Oh, got to talk.
Yeah, got to win it. Got to win it back. And this is going to go out to the wing again. Pinard's on it.
That was a good, he was a little bit confused on what to do, but get it out of there and live to fight another day.
I think he just lost sight of it briefly.
Oh, must have hit somebody, our throw.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, nice, nice. Nice look. Whoops. Yeah, I think
I think he thought someone was going.
He was expecting there was going to be a give and go. I think he thought McNeil was going to be going down the line after he gave the give and go.
Yep.
Exeter moving the ball well, and now with an opportunity here. Ooh. Wow. Green showing a lot of courage to come out and get that ball and some strength to hold on to it, and I think Coach Lovering was looking at the referee in askance after that play.
I don't know. It was kind of tough, though. It was a late it
was a loose
late
ball.
Contact, yep.
Oh.
Good step by Gibby.
Yep, but we got to give it to somebody.
I think that's going to stay in.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that. I don't think they were expecting Fleming to be right there.
No, and that's the kind of energy and speed he brings to the front. Exeter winning it back, though. Not for long, though. Morgan wins it. Trinket sends it downfield to Mason. Not a lot of space for him to work with. And that is a bit strong.
Yeah, you just got to get it to the corners a little more. Unless you're putting a through ball, just the boom balls up the middle aren't going to help you.
Yeah, especially if nobody's there.
Right.
Trinket gets a foot on that. That's going to be a maroon throw.
Yeah, it is. That looked like it hurt. Trinket getting the start today. He's put together some nice. His last couple of games have been very good.
Although in some of those last few games, he has not played a lot. I mean, he's played well, but
at the end of the Dover game, I thought he had some really good time.
No, he did.
At a time when you were playing in a 1-1 game or 1-0 game.
But I don't think he played in the first half, did he? I could be mistaken. So Pinard's on this. Got to send it to somebody here. There we go.
There we go.
Morgan. Oh, big touch on the knee. Oh, nice. All right. Hey.
That's a good shot.
Quick release by Fantaselli. Not quite on frame, but still. Good idea.
We've seen shots further off.
Yeah, we have. And shots from farther out.
Right. Oh, they played it short.
Yep. Fleming is on it. Oh.
You almost got to keep going on that because he can't pick it up.
Kind of hoping the referee starts dribbling with it, right? Nice by Pinard. Stalling. And here's a cross. I think we have a cross in our future here. Nice header by Gibson.
Good
nice strong clearance.
Yep. He's got Joey.
Oh.
Oh, you actually heard Miles saying, "Find Joey." He was right there.
Yeah, that was. He was under pressure, but boy, that's long. Whoa. Not the kind of punt that you want if you're Exeter. And Gorton is on this. There we go.
Yeah, I think he
Good
had
play.
to do that.
Yeah, I was kind of glad he didn't turn it across the goal mouth.
I think it's a throw-in, not a corner.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. You can just see her at the...
All right.
Oh, good job by
McNeil's going to end up with it. Not a whole lot there, but nice win by Mason. Looking upfield. I think he's looking at Fleming for a while. Oh, let go of it just a wee bit too late. Look at that.
Back and gets it.
Nice effort. All right. So Exeter looking a little bit in disarray right now, trying to recover its equilibrium.
There you go. It's going to be a red throw.
Sometimes you kind of wish they would look to the middle of the field a little bit on those kinds of throws. There's a lot of white over there.
Joe, I mean, there's literally nobody on Joe in the middle, or Caleb.
Or Caleb, exactly.
I mean, they had no one
up. Nice trap. Nice look. Nice.
Oh, that snuck through.
Yep. Oh. Oh. No, that's... Whoa, we're never finding that again.
No, that's one you had a little time for, but maybe nobody was telling them. Oh, boy.
All right, we're off in the corner, can't see a thing.
Yeah, we missed it a couple times, little push.
And then we fouled.
Yep, so they've got a free kick from there.
Yep.
Certainly not
not
a good spot.
Not what you wanted. So let's hope Goffstown defense organizes well and covers, keeps its marks.
Oh, no.
Oh, my heavens. So that is an own goal. Only 7 minutes and about 40 seconds into the first half.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Oh. You know, this is the kind of stuff, though, you know, all season long, those defensive lapses. And that was not forced, really.
Honestly, the ball would have just kept going.
Yeah, you duck out of the way, and it's,
But it's tough. You don't always know whether there's someone on the other side of you, and obviously it's easy for us sitting up here.
So one of the guys in the booth asking me who from Exeter scored that. Had to break the news to him.
That happens.
Yep.
You know, honestly, you can go back and, you know, a penalty down there is a tough spot for a penalty. We had a couple people overrun some balls to get there. So there's a lot of things that lead up to one.
No, absolutely, right. It's hardly ever one person's fault. And
you can see when we're up here in some games, when things start not going well, You can just
cascades.
Yeah, you could just see it happening.
It's like a missed trap, then a bad pass, then this and that, and then it just all kind of spirals out of control.
I mean, hopefully, Goffstown honestly has probably controlled the ball a little more. There we go.
Oh, a little strong.
In the but they capitalized on the chance they had. Nice toss by the ball boy. Right to him.
That's a Goffstown ball boy right there? That is, well, he's ours. I'd take proud ownership of him then. Goffstown?
Goffstown always has ball boys.
Yeah, we do.
Other places we go, not so much.
Always.
Or ball girls.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember the day that Vivian filled in. So Exeter on the march again.
That's a nice pass.
It is a nice ball. And that's going to be a little bit strong, but that's got to clear that.
Oh.
There we go.
Good job by Joe.
Fantaselli's not going to quite get to it.
Yeah, but they'll push up now.
So it looks like Gorton's going to take this. And I don't know what it's like on the field right now, but it seems like the wind has died down a bit. Of course, as I say that, it kicks back in. Yep. Nice ball by Gorton. Mason on
right
chase.
On, Mason.
Oh. And look, oh, wow. Fleming. Just blowing right in there. Not a great clearance again. Or a great punt. Oh, Exeter switching fields. And then again, boy, this is their bread and butter right there, isn't it?
Yeah, better talk on the defense that time, though. Before, we had two people chasing the ball. They talked there. One dropped. The other one came up to cover a back pass. Much better.
But I think sometimes that happens because they feel like one guy's not enough. They got trouble holding on to him.
Oh, a lot of subs coming in for Exeter.
Yep.
4 subs.
4 subs. Gorton sending it back out. It's going to be an Exeter throw again. Oh, that's a nice ball.
That's a nice through ball.
But it's going to be offsides.
Yep. He looked on from here, but the ref was right there, and he's watching it the whole time.
Yep.
Our angle isn't perfect, obviously.
No. Well, a little low there.
Little low, and we had nobody on that side.
Nope.
Even in a place to
nice
get
step by Gorton. Look at this. Oh, nice tackle by Exeter. McNeil looking nice look there. Fantaselli's got to get rid of that. Nice. Oh,
that was
McNeil.
A pretty nice pass.
That was a great look by McNeil. Great placement, too.
He just had to go to it a little bit. I don't think he was expecting it that far in front. Of course, McNeil got hammered after he kicked it.
Oh, that's going to be a Goffstown throw.
Looks like we got
Klaus is coming in for Ronnie Morgan. Jasper Klaus.
You know, Jasper will give you lots of energy.
he'll get bounced around a bit. But yeah, you're right.
I think the wind is kicking up.
Yeah, now it's really.
I think you jinxed us.
I inspired the wind. I do that. I have that effect. We're very crowded there now. Yeah, Mason looking wide, but we needed somebody out there to start with.
Right.
All these guys were clustered into the center of the field.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many times you've said it. When we keep our spacing, we're good. I mean, right now, we're all on one half. 1/4 of the field, really.
Exactly. Yeah, the entire team is on 1/4 of the field.
Yeah, that's not what you're looking for.
Nope. Whoops. Ooh. Oh, boy, we better bring some guys back. Oh, look at this. So really standing up the Exeter offense for a spell there.
That's good. It gets your defense a chance to come back.
Exactly.
Oh, I just don't think Fleming saw it coming back. Oh, boy.
Oh, you got caught on the wrong side of that, and they're not calling a penalty kick.
No.
But yeah, Lambert got caught on the wrong side, stuck his long leg across there and tripped the Exeter player. Looks like Borges is coming in. He's coming over to the half line here. And whoops.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't substitute on the other team's throw.
Not unless they are.
Yep.
Or if they screw up. Where was that? We were at one game where they let them do it, and I don't think we ever got an answer of
why?
What the confusion was.
No, we never did. So Borges coming in for Gibson. I think he's playing defensive center mid. I think.
Yeah, holding mid maybe.
Yeah, holding mid.
Yeah.
So everybody gathering for the big throw here from Mason. Oh.
Oh, nice job by Kyle.
Now he's got to put it back in. Yeah, big touch.
One too many touches.
Yep.
Now he's got to get back.
Yep. Borges is out there actually covering his position.
Yeah, just trying to.
But now somebody's got to cover the line here.
Well, he should be able to get back by now.
Yeah, really. Oh boy, did you see that ball take a bounce? And Trinka got it at the last second.
I was walking over right in front of the bench of Goffstown. It's still pretty wet. I don't know what the rest of the field is like.
Nice play by McNeil. Nice look.
Oh, played a little body there.
Yep. Putting a little body on there. Going back to the wing. Ooh.
I think that was offsides.
But they like to use their wings.
Yep.
Mason can't quite bring it down.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the beginning of the year, the Union leader had Exeter as one of those teams to watch. I don't think their season has quite gone the way they expected.
No, they're 6 and 7, and if you take a look at their record, one of the things you notice is they have trouble scoring.
And I don't think their schedule's been quite as tough as some teams. I mean, honestly, they're right in the same mix as the rest of the teams that are going to be vying for that bottom portion of the playoff bracket.
Well, I think right now they're at 13th place.
Yep.
So just 2 spots above the magic 15 that you need to get in.
And at this point, that magic 15 would give you a date with Central.
Yeah, I know. That's not. I don't think that's anything that anybody would want. But Exeter has only scored more than 1 goal in a game 3 times this season, and one of those times was against, I think, Spalding, whom they blew out 7-1 or something like that.
And corner coming up here.
Yeah, a couple other games where they scored 2 goals, and every other game has been either 1 or 0. So, not exactly the kind of team that you want to help.
And it also gives you an idea that you can come back here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Nice stop by Miles.
Yep, got to guard that near post.
They got that off quick.
They did. Nice look. And
that's not saying. No, I don't.
That's not going to do it.
Well, I think the wind hurt that one actually.
Yep, but it was also a bit strong. Gorton's on this. Yeah.
Oh.
Well.
Oh. I don't know how you don't call that.
You got to play the ball.
You got to play the ball.
He's not even remotely playing the ball on that one.
Yeah, that's.
And the referee was claiming to I think Coach Levering that he didn't see anything.
He had to see something. My guess is he chats with him a little bit later and say, "Hey, don't do that again."
Well. Nice win by Goffstown. Nice look. Klaus. To Borges. Whoops.
A little bit of a big touch.
Yep. And a little
twinkle
touch.
toe. Yep.
Yeah, a little twinkle toe. All right, so Mason gets tripped. He looks like he
got kicked, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I looked like he got up a little awkwardly.
Yeah, I think it was in the nether
region. So Fleming, he's going to go for it.
Yeah, don't wait. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that was a nice take.
It actually was. The goalie must have known it all along because he had his hand up. But to me, it looked like it was bending in.
So DeBrule is coming in for Fantaselli, and Bartolucci is coming in for McNeil or something like that. No. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think McNeil was on the left wing.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't see him, so I think that is right. I didn't see him come off, though. Interesting.
Oh, he did. He's right over there.
Of course, that wouldn't be the first time that's happened, right?
That we haven't seen something?
No, that we have had an extra person on the field.
Oh, jeez, I know. I always feel like in the NFL, it's the Jets who do that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
no, the Jets get caught when they do it.
Well, yeah, that's true. I guess we're like so who does it and does not get caught? Well, you know, the problem is that football is much more, you know, it's much more refereed than soccer is, right? You don't have nearly as many officials in soccer.
There's one person's job that is just to count.
Oh, wow, that was kind of like Cirque du Soleil or something.
It really was. I mean, they're lucky that Miles got it because the defender was now on the other side.
Well, and Gorton just pranced right across his field of vision. That was a little distracting. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication back on the Exeter back line.
It wasn't a bad ball either.
No.
Because the goalie was really out of position.
But it's a nice save by Exeter to prevent a corner there. And now Mason's going to go do his thing.
Hey, play the ball.
Cloud's trying to get under it. Oops, that's going to be a corner. Yep,
there we go.
And you know what? The wind is going to be in the favor of this corner.
Yeah, it really is.
The wind's going to be in DeBrule's back here.
Yep. And a lefty kicking it.
We can tell by the flags here.
It's a perfect storm.
Oh, and of course, the wind has died down all of a sudden. Just our Goffstown luck. Boy, Goffstown, almost everybody up in the box except for two defenders. Oh, that was a great take.
That was a nice ball.
I know Lovering likes to have it like in there pretty low and hard.
Yep. It's a good job by Caleb taking his time.
Oh, nice trap by Borges. A little bit hard to DeBrule, who's standing like, what, 3 yards away from him.
Reminds me of some of his basketball passes. You should see him passing basketball. As in the middle school, there was one game where I thought he almost killed Miles Green in warm-ups.
Like,
threw about a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in drills.
So this would be Isaac's soft touch Borges here.
Yeah.
So it looks like Fitzpatrick is coming up to the half line for a substitution to wait alongside 4 Exeter subs.
Yes, Exeter's really subbing in quite a few at a time. 4 or 5 kids at a time.
It's so funny if you look at the substitution philosophy of these different teams. That's a nice header. Whoa, and that's not the clearance that we needed. Oh.
Actually, you got just enough by him. Now push up, boys. Push up.
All right. Yeah, you know, Bedford substitutes not at all.
Nope.
And Exeter is subbing like 4 guys every 10 minutes.
Oh, we've seen teams like that. You know, that team that won that championship, you know, they probably subbed 3 players.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
get over! Yes! Oh! There we go.
Nicely done. And, boy, that is exactly what Matt Fleming brings to this team, is this kind of relentless pressure on a back line, especially one that's not terribly confident.
And you've seen them cause some issues earlier.
Yeah.
And they play the ball back. They play the ball back a lot to their defenders, and that's all you need is one little misstep.
If you play it back, you have to play it well.
Right.
So it looks like Pinard is off and Fitzpatrick is on. So that's what Fitzpatrick was waiting for, to get on for Pinard. So that was, Goffstown back in business.
Oh, that was a tough bounce.
Yep, a lot of English on that. Oh,
not going to make that.
So I think we're going to see some ratcheting up of the intensity here.
Oh. Someone's got to cover in the middle. Good job by Trinka.
Nicely done.
Great job for covering the unmarked guy.
Because Gorton was coming out, right? Fitzpatrick was beat. Gorton was coming out.
Coming out to help. Trinka, everybody had to move over once.
Slid over, slid over to the middle. Thank God for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got to get it out of there and get some possession.
Yeah, I don't like the touch patches up the middle. You know, if you're going to have a touch pass, make it to the side, but up the middle.
Oh, he's looking for Bartolucci, and
Bartolucci's got to get it.
No. Bartolucci's got to start his run a little bit earlier. I think he's not quite on the same wavelength as DeBrule. DeBrule's sort of expecting, if I've got the ball, you've got to start running. Right. And he's got to start that run earlier.
You know, I think it's a little tough because I know Bartolucci on JV. He was one of the recent call-ups. He was playing more defense. So I think sometimes those midfielders have a little more of a defensive mentality, and that's what they've been playing all year long. So he's not going to – I don't think you're going to see him attack.
Nice by Bartolucci. That's a nice – oh, that's very nice.
Get it to the guy that scores a million goals.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, have one, Jackson.
You know that's what he's thinking. You know what he's thinking? He's thinking there's only 3 more games in the season.
Gotta get on the board.
Yep. And so Mason's going to heave another one into the box here. Nice throw into the wind. Oh.
I'll tell you, Exeter doesn't leave anybody back, so you really can move everyone up. There's nobody, they're bringing everyone down.
Yeah. Well, they're the kind of team, they don't score a lot, but they also don't give up a ton of goals either. They don't get blown out. Oh, there's a nice goal kick there. Gorton puts a stop to that. See if we can win this and settle it.
Oh, nice trap by DeBrule.
Oh,
he's got to be off.
He's offsides.
He was offsides by quite a bit.
You could tell, like, even if you hadn't been following him and looking at the ball, you could tell he was like 5 yards off.
It's not always easy to tell because you don't see when it's kicked. That one?
Yeah, that was pretty clear. Another good clearance by Exeter's goalie and a nice header by Borges.
There's advantages to being tall.
Yep, that's true. Klaus blocks that pass there, and now Mason. Whoops.
Oh, I think Mason wanted it back.
Yep, I think he did.
But you got to work back.
Yep. So Trinka turning it, sending it back upfield. That's a nice ball. Oh, and Klaus is going to collect that maybe. Nope.
Oh, he was tackled too.
Oh, and Klaus returns the favor, right?
Oh, they look to be playing it. Coach wants them to play it quick. I don't know if they're quite
ready.
Paying attention to that.
Oh, nice ball by Trinka. Nice header. Offsides. Yeah, the referee was on top of that one.
He's right on him. I mean, I can't. They look close from here.
There's some shouts from the crowd, but yeah.
But he's clearly looking right at it.
So Gibson, Fantaselli, Morgan, and Para all waiting to come in.
So we're going the 4-sub route.
Yeah, we are. You don't see that too often.
Nope.
That's a nice ball by Mason. The question is yeah, Fleming gets to it. Oh, well, no, all right. And what is that?
That's got to be a corner.
Yep. So DeBrule dutifully jogs over to the corner to take that one. So it looks like Borges and Klaus. Oh, DeBrule's coming off.
That's a bad time to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's going to take the corner?
Come in for the next ball.
Fleming, DeBrule, Klaus, and Borges coming off.
Too bad it's not like in basketball where you can say, I'm coming in for the shooter.
Yeah, right.
Here's the cross. Oh, it's a pretty good cross. Get there.
No,
no.
It wasn't even in.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was going right across the mouth of the goal, but you can tell when everybody else isn't moving that that's probably not the case.
Short play here.
They've done that a couple times.
Yep, they have, especially on that side. Oh, that's really long.
But out of the box.
I would just, no, is it going to actually come out on its own speed? Nope, it's not. Gorton's going to have to play it. Oh. Oh, handball.
Handball.
Yeah. Well, good for Fantaselli for not trying to hide his hand. I admire that.
Was that the Dover game where I think the person looked really guilty?
Yeah. I know. We were commenting, if you're a pro, you just keep playing. You just,
right.
Because if he doesn't see the handball, he'll see you hiding your hand, and in which case he'll actually call it. Ooh, almost a dangerous play.
Nutmeg.
All right, that's going to be a maroon ball. So Gibson's going to make the long throw here. The ball boy would get out of his way.
Hey, he could have to go get his own ball, like in some of the other places we go.
Yeah, really. Go out into the parking lot. Whoops.
That's all right.
So I don't think that's all right.
No.
That's not all right at all.
Not.
That's good defense.
Nice job.
You see, those are the kind of mistakes that have led to goals in the past, right?
And it's not the ones at the back; it's the ones at the front.
Way up here, and then they get free, and then they start running toward the goal. But it's like 3 miss hits, and it's like,
But that's the beauty of someone with Caleb's speed, is you can make up for some of that.
Exactly, exactly.
You know, where the ones with a little less aren't, and certainly Coach Lovren has gone with the defense with a little more speed in the past couple games.
Yes, yes.
You know, gone away. That was one of the things we said at the beginning, is our defense was bigger but not faster, and he's definitely transitioned to a quicker defense.
Yeah, although still tall, still tall. Oh, that's a nice look. Oh, that ball just died. Nice play by Trinka. Fantaselli collecting it.
Yeah, we got to get ourselves together a little bit.
We got to push out.
Yeah.
Oh, shouldn't leave your feet, children.
Nope.
Now Fantaselli's going to win this, and there's a good move.
It's just under control.
Yeah, we're just, everybody's booting it around now. I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know about that. That was just like someone just lost their footing.
Yeah, and fell down, and then Fitzpatrick just tripped over him.
Coach Lovren shaking his head. I don't think he's that excited with that call either. We do enough things wrong where we deserve the call. We don't need those ones.
No, I agree. Nice play by Trinka. Not the knockdown, but well, he's a nice guy. Trinka's a nice kid.
I think Coach Lovren would rather have him find someone and mark him, but
Trinka got his head on that ball. There you go, and he clears it too. Although nobody's really up there.
No, everybody had come back.
Para's like running up.
But now we got a sea of red.
Yep. All right. So it looks like Foyta's walking up to the half line. He's coming in right now, and he is taking out Gibson. And Exeter bringing in 4.
Doesn't quite remind me. We did some basketball games when St. Thomas used to be in the same division as us. And in basketball, they would sub 5 at a time. So they'd come in and they'd run like crazy for a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
It's like hockey.
That is exactly what it was like. It was horrible basketball, but so fun to watch.
So it looks like it's going to be a corner.
Yep, corner.
All right, so everybody's got to pick up a man here.
Man or two.
Yeah. A lot of talking going on back there. It's a good ball. Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? It was the deflection from Gorton that set the whole thing in motion right there.
It was the deflection. Yep.
I think if that hadn't happened, everybody would have been on their mark. I think it just caught everybody flat-footed.
Yeah, but even the guy that had the ball, still someone had to have him marked, right? There was nobody in between him and the goal.
No, that's true.
They just didn't shift over, but it was an unlucky bounce.
Oh, darn it. All right, well, so there's still, at this pace is going to be a high-scoring game on both sides. At least I hope so.
Good work by Trinka.
Yeah, Trinka's working really well today.
Well, they earned that goal. I mean, it was a corner. It was right on someone.
No, it was good. It was good.
And then, they kept their spacing. It wasn't all blocked up. And then finished it at the end. Now, the clock's not running.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Well, the referee keeps time.
Right.
And so does Jared Ironman Green.
Jared Ironman Green really has better time than anyone.
That's what I hear.
The Dover game was perfect.
Oh, you could tell.
I thought he was going to look at Morgan there.
He just couldn't get any space on that, you know.
And Morgan was really set up in a good spot. And even if he gave it to him and then went.
Whoops.
But
here comes Trinka on the recovery here.
That was good help by
Just
Joe.
A swarm of maroon out there. So now it looks like Pelletier, Pinard, and Martin are at the half line waiting to come in.
I'll tell you, someone's got to mark 19, though. The same guy that just scored the goal was standing right in front of Miles with no mark.
Yeah, well, we've gotten better at that, but we're not perfect.
No.
Oh. Bartolucci fighting for this ball here.
Job. Good job.
Yeah, nice. Nice step by Fitzpatrick. Yep. Oh, Mason inserting his body. Oh,
no.
Yep. Nicely done. Boy, now there's some real vigor in this game.
Well, a big difference is Exeter's really going to the ball a lot more than they were earlier.
Yeah. So it's McNeil is joining Martin, Pelletier, and Pinard. Bartolucci's coming out. Fitzpatrick is coming out. Para and Trinka, who had a really good spell.
So Pelletier looks like he's coming in for Trinka. Martin came in up top. Oh, good job by McNeil.
Yep. Oh, and Martin's going to win. Oh.
That's good talk.
Oh, just a little too hard. Oh. Ah.
Hugh almost got in the game.
Yeah, I'm always in the game, but yeah, getting back in the game. Getting back in the game. Isn't that like some sort of testosterone kind of like ad line?
I don't think we have sponsors yet.
Or none that we would want to mention on the air.
No official sponsors.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's a nice throw. Ball's loose in the box.
Yeah, and that's the difference. You know, they had a head that was going towards the wrong direction, but we just weren't there to capitalize. It seems like those tend to bounce right to the other team on our end.
And Exeter taking its time right here. Yep. See, how they set that up?
Yep. Well, they've done it 3 times now. So
right. You think we might learn a lesson there?
Although it's Martin's first time in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me hold it.
Nice by Pinard. Yep. Oh.
That was a good idea.
That's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Because Fantaselli was facing forward. It's a good throw.
Gonna be red throw.
Maroon, yep.
Hope he doesn't trip on the water bottles that are in front of him.
Another big throw. Oh.
It was right on Fantaselli's head,
yeah,
too.
Fantaselli just kind of bopped it in the wrong direction.
Like you said, they're in no rush now.
Nope.
They don't score a lot. They don't give up a lot.
Well, but they also don't have any ball boys over the end line either. Goalie's got to do his own work back there.
Yeah, you heard Coach Lovern tell them they got a challenge. Ooh.
And, interesting. I kind of thought Foytho challenged too much, but I guess it was...
I think it might have happened before that, though. That's what I saw, too, but I think it might have been the play right before.
It's about people who challenge too much.
Sometimes you got to fall in line, Hugh. Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Oh, a little bit low, yep.
Foytho got a piece of it, kept it in. Martin, good job. That's optimistic.
Yep. Needs to be a little bit more central in the box. Had some people.
Hey, Kyle's saying, I'm playing defense now, man. I just get that ball and I get rid of it. There's bad things can happen.
Yeah. Well, that was a great punt there by the Exeter keeper.
Good job by Tiago trying to keep it down.
Yeah.
A little bigger touch than he wanted, but
but trying to settle it, you know, instead of just trying to hammer it somewhere.
Good job by Green.
And he actually got it to somebody. Whoops. Yeah, we can't give it away like that. You don't want to give it away like about 30 meters away from the goal.
It's been amazing how many times 19 has had a free run at the goal. He's the biggest guy out there, or at least on Exeter.
Nice ball by Green.
Foytho had good position.
Oh, offsides call.
Oh, I don't know.
The Exeter coach being a little sarcastic, asking if the ball was offsides.
No, he said, "Is the guy with the ball was offsides?"
Oh, okay.
All right, come on, get back. Okay, all right.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't see that offsides.
I didn't see it either, but I'm okay with it.
Right.
be a white throw. A lot of fighting going on in that corner there.
I think it's a kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they called the contact.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't run away from the ball.
That was a pretty nice kick.
Yeah, it was. Now somebody's got to settle. Goffstown. Mason looking for somebody.
I mean, look.
Yep,
He's
sees Foytho. Oh, no. Wow, they're calling off sides by a foot. That's what the referee is signaling.
Yeah, and honestly, they're doing it. I think we're pulling up, and they're just not used to people pulling up that high.
Yeah.
Because they've been off sides, and honestly, the same player a couple times.
It works with a referee who's really diligent about making the call, because if you don't have a referee who's like that, then you're in serious trouble.
Of course, when you're that far up, it's less risky. It's when you're counting on the call when you're just outside the box.
But you know what? The difference is this referee moves.
Oh, he does. He's following the line. That's what I'm saying.
He's looking at the last white player.
Yep, every time.
Which is what they tell you to do if you're an assistant referee. You
Right.
position yourself with the last white player so that you can make that call.
But we haven't seen that same kind of desire in the other games that we've done
Desire.
for sure.
You know, to be a referee, you got to give 110%. That's our favorite joke,
You got to
right?
leave it all out there.
See if Goffstown can win this here. Nice look.
Joey always has a good pass.
Oh, it's not only that he sees, he can get it there.
Right.
Oh, we got to get it out of the middle there and look to the wings.
It's a little bit our spacing, though. You know, I
Yep,
mean, you got two
yep.
guys right next to each other, so you can't pass to that guy.
Here comes Spinard chasing after the ball.
Oh, Coach Leverin using the move that he doesn't like us using.
Oh, what
back
is it,
foot.
the back
Yep,
heel?
Back heel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You got to set an example for the kids. You know, it's all about the kids.
And he did it well, honestly. Looks like a goal kick.
All right. I can live with that. I have no idea what's going on in there behind the shed.
Well, you know, I wasn't sure because it looked like some people kind of banged in with each other. Then they were standing there, so I didn't know if they were calling something, but I think they were just waiting for the ball to go out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes. See
Yep.
the ref looking at his watch.
And the clock has stopped.
Yeah, and I think the clock stopped earlier, too, so this might be
Right.
a little bit of a quicker 2 minutes than normal.
Yeah. And Exeter trying to kill time.
I guess it'd be the same 2
Yep,
minutes.
there it is.
Yeah.
So that is the half. Goffstown trailing Exeter 2-1 on a windy, blustery day. So I promised that I'd say a little something about where Goffstown stands right now and what our playoff chances are. So as of the overtime victory against Dover on Tuesday night, Goffstown is now in 16th place with a record of 3-9-1. And if we want to get to the playoffs, we need to get to 15th place. Right now we're tied with 4 other teams: Bishop Girton, Dover, Wyndham, and Manchester Memorial. And having said that, we have the edge in the tiebreaker against Dover because we beat them head-to-head. And I think we have an edge over the other 3 teams because their remaining schedules are more difficult than ours. So if we want a shot at the playoffs, Goffstown must win at least 2 of the 3 remaining games in the season, and one of those victories has to be against Merrimack, which now occupies 15th place. So if we want total assurance of making the playoffs, we have to win all 3 games. So basically we need a record basically of 6-9-1 if we want to absolutely positively get in there. So we've often said over the course of the season that this game is important and that game is important, but now this game is really important.
I think we're getting to the point where this game's important. And if you win this one, it gives you a little more, a little more leeway next week. I think Merrimack's a must-win just based on where they are.
But because they're 15th.
Right, but the other game, if you get a win here against Exeter today, then I think it puts yourself in a really good position to do well. And let's face it, both BG and Merrimack probably aren't having the seasons that they expect either. They're kind of all in that same area, and all those teams that are competing down there are going to be doing the same thing. You know, just like this game, it's pretty competitive, and it's whoever makes the most mistakes.
Well, and this game, I think this game's also important too, that we can show that we can actually beat a team that has a better record than us. We have had trouble with that all season long. I know that sounds kind of like a dumb thing to say, but you know, the only teams that we've beaten are Spalding, Alvern, who are the 2 worst teams in the division, and then Dover, who is pretty much even with us. We've come very close to beating other teams that are mid-table, but we always go down by a goal or this or that. I mean, I think it would be a real lift to the team if they could beat somebody like Exeter, who's in the middle of the table with a 6-7 record, right? That would give us some kind of confidence that we've kind of beaten this jinx of trying to beat those teams that are, mid-table, 6 and 7, 6-3 and 2 or whatever. So we're going to take a break. We still got like about 7.5 minutes until the beginning of the second half, and we will be back with second half action in just a few minutes. back, Sam. All right, we're back with second half action between Goffstown and Exeter. Exeter up 2-1. And Exeter looking wide and into the corner. Trinka losing the ball between his feet. Gorton sending it down the middle and easily scooped up by Green. See if Goffstown can win this.
We got to control it.
Yeah, we got to control it. We got to settle it. Got to look wide. We're not wide at all. Look how bunched up we are in the middle of the field. Oh, Gibson holds on to it somehow.
Oh, he almost stole that.
Oh, and here comes Mason like a freight train. Not quite getting to it, but Exeter's going to send it wide.
Yeah, he forces them to send it wide.
Forces the error. All right.
I'm not sure that was the plan, but
no, but we get what, 10 more yards of real estate?
Yeah. And Mason says, "I'll take the next one."
Yeah.
Good step by Gibson.
Yeah. Awkward ball. Awkward ball for everybody concerned.
Who's there helping him? I thought I heard a whistle, but might have been somewhere else.
Might have been the JV field. Oh, I think he's going to take a shot. No, not at that angle. All right, it's going to be a corner.
You didn't get an update on the JV score, did you?
No, I have not been getting any texts. Not sure what's going on.
Oh, someone just scored.
Yep. And I think that was Exeter who scored on the JV field.
Yeah.
So it looks like Fleming is going to take this corner. Hard for me to tell from this angle. The shed's in my way.
No, it's Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, nice job. There it is.
Oh! Mason. Was that Mason?
Yeah, it was Mason. Header by Mason.
That was great. That was a great play. Great header. Wow, Goffstown back in the game.
That changes the whole momentum of things when you score that early.
Yeah, right. Basically about 2 minutes and, 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the half.
That's it. We haven't seen Jasper take a corner all year long, and he puts one right on his head.
I feel like he's taken maybe just one or two over the course of the season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Oh, now Exeter working hard to bring the ball down into our third.
That was probably the day, Hugh, I had to actually, make a living. And
really?
Yeah.
What about the other 5 games that we've covered in a row? What were you doing then?
I missed a lot of those, almost a whole year.
What was it? I think I said it at the beginning of the game. How many games we covered in a row? It's like 30. Heck, I got to look this up again.
34, I thought, right?
Yeah, this is our 34th consecutive game. Now, you weren't at all of those games, Joe, and neither was I, but I think Jared was, and I think he's the one who owes us an explanation about what he does for a living.
Yes. He is the Iron Man, just like you said.
He is the Iron Man. I know he's like the Lou Gehrig or the Cal Ripken of the crew here.
And honestly, if you look at his work over that 34 games period, I think you'll see just steady improvement.
Steady improvement, yeah.
The whole time.
Although if you want to make it fancy, you say you have to look at his oeuvre. Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, that's all you got to do, Hugh, is just watch the few minutes of that Londonderry game when he wasn't there. And
oh, boy. I know. Everybody was calling in GTV complaining about migraines.
Yeah, motion sickness.
I mean, the 6 people who are watching. Oh, Gibson wide open.
Didn't quite sneak through.
Nope.
I'll tell you what I like most about that play was Pinard on the other side. It gave him good options if they wanted to get a switch.
It was a good run. And Exeter trying to switch it a little bit. Boy, dribbling up the middle I don't think I'd recommend for Exeter. Just too many people there. And there's the switch.
Goal
All right.
kick.
Cleverly played by Trinka.
I thought it had a little further to go. That black line on the end is hard to see,
It's
especially
really
with
deceptive.
the shadows right now. I thought
Yeah,
it was a little further back.
Black is not the most intuitive color with which to line a field, is it?
No.
Up the middle, a little low. Gibson fighting for it. Yeah, I think we're hearing whistles from the JV field.
Yeah, we are. And that's what I thought I heard before on that end.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good ball and a dangerous one, too. But Exeter player falling to the ground.
There was no contact, though. He fell
No,
on his
no,
own.
no, no, no. But he just fell, and that kind of saved us right there. Because if he had a full head of steam, that would have been trouble for us.
Yeah, not very spread out here. I mean, look at
No, nobody wide at all. Oh, boy. Nicely
Nice
done
job.
by Green. You know, you don't always have to catch it or block it straight on.
I
So,
think I'd take a corner rather than a goal.
but now we got a mark. Because we've had trouble on set pieces, especially corners sometimes.
Yeah. Of course, that both their goals were on something similar to a corner if it wasn't a corner.
Right. And we got to get it out. Ooh. Oh, better than that. Gorton fighting for it, sending it upfield. Nicely done. Fleming, the only one up. Trinka takes the step.
Trinka.
Yep. Whoops.
But then the rest of the defense.
God, but look how jammed packed everybody is. Pinard sends it wide. That's probably a wise decision.
I think it was. Get back organized. Yeah, that's what the coaches yell.
Yeah.
Get organized too, because it really isn't. I mean,
they are not organized. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
As Jared said when we were watching the
oh
scrimmage at the beginning of the year, I said, "Oh, they got to get a shape," and Jared said, "A blob is a shape."
A blob is a shape.
That's not the shape we were looking for, but a blob is a shape. So he did correct me.
Like, I know what a parallelogram is, and a rhombus, and a square, and a circle, but I'm not really sure what a blob is.
No, I really, during my time, I really focused on blobs. I think
blobs.
Yeah.
And wait, it's a good thing you didn't go into engineering, huh? Fleming. Oh, gets the ball
right
out to
him.
McNeil. Oh, that was a clever thought by McNeil.
It was actually a pretty nice pass. Just didn't quite have enough steam on it, but it's a great idea.
I think Fleming wasn't on the same wavelength and didn't realize he needed to carry the run full speed all the way out to the wing. So Pinard is coming out and Pelletier's coming in.
coming in, yep.
And we've got everybody pushed up except for three backs. Another long throw. Ooh!
Oh!
Is that Trinka runs into
Trinka.
the keeper? Yeah.
Yep.
I have a hard time with the sun at our backs. Like, oh boy, this is not good. Yeah.
No, and we were pushed all the way up. Trinka was obviously the one that made that play. Joe is working back.
Oh,
Good
nice
job.
open field tackle there. I have a hard time telling Trinka and Lambert apart, like when they're really far away.
You really can't. They look the same when they play. They got the same build. They're fast.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, you see them up close, and you know that they're
right.
they're not related.
But out there, it is tough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the Exeter player really took his time to get rid of that ball. He let Joe get back into the play.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done something. It's not a bad ball. Oh!
That's going to go over.
Remember last season when everybody was taking really bad bicycle kicks? Last year. I mean, bad as in they didn't completely complete the somersault,
Right. They couldn't quite get there.
Land sideways or send the ball straight up. That was
entertaining.
That was close. That was close to a bad bicycle kick.
We had people marked on that play a little bit better.
Yes. Nice by Mason.
Good job, Iverno.
All right, see if Fantaselli can send this down. Trinka going up the wing here.
That was pretty aggressive by Trinka, for sure.
Yep. No, it was good. But there was space, and he had to go. He had to fill it. That's a nice look.
That's how you possess the ball.
Yep. Oh, look at Mason. Oh, unlucky there.
Manhandled, but he's big enough that they don't call it.
He's so strong. I mean, he carves out that space with his body really well. Exeter having its turn of possession here. Oh. Trinka's got time. Somebody's got to tell him.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, not
That's
bad.
actually not a bad ball.
No.
That's too bad. I don't think we read that great.
No, and somebody's got to pick up the coverage there. Yep, Lambert gets it.
Ooh, that was an elbow.
Did you hear that?
Smokes, yeah.
Oh, very, very dangerous. Oh,
what a save.
Well, you know what? I mean, if he had been anywhere else, he couldn't have made that save. It was right at him.
It was a pretty tough shot, too.
So Ronnie Morgan is up at the half line waiting to go in. He's being joined by...
Like Caleb is making a run.
A whole army of Exeter substitutes. Whoa. Look at this.
They almost got it back.
So Gibson brings it up, but nobody's in the midfield. Everybody's either pushed up or pushed back.
Yeah, I think Gibby had kind of stayed back because he was running up, which made sense. He was the...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, it's actually a great thing that he came out.
It's a great thing he dribbled into the middle, like right into a collapsing pocket of maroon. Yep.
Look at Klaus.
Yep.
There you go. No go. Oh, that's a good ball.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
Oh, and Mason recovers. Nice. Oh, dang it. Let's see if we can win this ball back.
That's a good idea. Instead of messing with it, just get it out where there's no white.
Pelletier all by himself with all the time in the world. Oh, nice to McNeil, who crosses it. Not enough mustard on it.
And too much white right there.
Yep.
Good job,
Pinard is joining Morgan at the half line for a substitution here. Got to win this ball back. Yeah, I think an Exeter player got munched right there.
I know our cameraman's going to be happy in about 5 minutes.
Why?
Because that sun will be right under those trees.
You won't have to use his hand anymore as a shield. Like he did at the Salem game.
Now, those fingers are Jared's fingers, if there's any questions. Now we'll see a run on the Salem game for everybody to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, boy, people would be all those people with...
I mean, we know there was already quite a few watching the Phantom handball.
Right, right. And all the fans of Jared's fingers will be tuning in. So McNeil and Klaus coming out. Oh, nice by Gorton. Stands up the offense and... Let's see here, boy, there's like real crowd here on that left side of the field.
Good call by Green.
Yeah. And Trinka covering.
Now we seem to be taking a little more time now.
Yep. Big boot.
Really big boot.
Oh, Fanicelli wins it. Oh, he's got to get rid of that.
Good job.
A lot of hands, a lot of arms. Oh, no. Boy. And Goffstown racing back.
Nice save.
Yeah, nice. Nicely done.
That's where it helps to be 6'2".
It absolutely does. Although you got to see, I mean, like a lot of these shots are not going into the corners.
No, they're straight
like
to them.
Straight up at the keeper. Although they're tough to handle. Whoops. Nice step by Pelletier.
I think a lot of goal is positioning, right? Knowing where to be.
No.
And that's what Miles does so well.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if it comes right at him, you know he's going to grab it. He's got good hands. Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Trinka calling for it. Trying to shoot.
Came off the foot a little funny. See if we can get a corner.
Oh, nice ball to Fleming. I don't know if that was inadvertent or not. And to Fanicelli.
Right back to Trinka.
Oh. You know what? Oh, that's a nice try. But, I think Nick was trying to sneak it in. Say, Trinka shoots like a fullback.
And then you know why he plays fullback.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, we got to move. We know that ball's coming.
On the wind, and I think we were talking about that earlier. You got to know, the wind is definitely going to take the ball more that way.
All's well that ends well. So DeBrule's coming in for Fantaselli. I think Fantaselli's worked hard. And I know maybe things haven't turned out the way he would have liked, but he's worked really hard today.
I think he's worked hard.
Well,
and I think what you've seen is a lot better touch with him as the years progressed. He just doesn't panic as much in there.
Well, he always had the touch. It was just I think it was the mental part that kind of got to him. Yeah, somebody's got to settle this and bring it down.
That was a good choice by Gibson, not trying to kick that. I thought he was going to kick the other kid.
Oh, nice look. Morgan can't quite hold on to it. Gorton with the header there. Nice look by DeBrule. Pinard up to Fleming. I don't think that's going to stay in bounds. Oh, it is.
Pinard must be playing midi now, huh?
Yes, he is. Because
so you know what?
Pelletier's playing
Pelletier's still back.
Left back. Yep.
So they got Pinard as the outside mid.
Mm-hmm. And then it looks like Gibson is playing like a holding mid.
Yep.
DeBrule's right in front of him.
Mid. Yep.
All right, Pelletier stands him up. Still a lot of soccer left. Ooh, that was not a good header. Ooh, we got to get that out of there.
Yeah, the other direction.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's more like it.
Yeah, coaches, they've been looking for that through ball the whole time, and you could hear Coach Lover just telling his middle defenders, their center backs, to pinch in.
Yeah, especially Gorton. You want to be compact up the middle.
You got to be in the middle.
It's okay to surrender the wings as long as you don't give up the middle, because that's where the danger is. So, boy, we're not even at the halfway point of the half.
No.
Whoops.
Oof. That's a good job.
Nice look wide to Pelletier.
Take your time.
Oh,
that's
there we
actually
go.
A nice pass.
Yep.
Patrick, keep jogging.
Look,
talk about right on him.
Pinard on the numbers. Of course, if he was a wide receiver, that would have been perfect, right?
If only you could use your hands.
And that's a different game. All right.
Nice
and
little
here goes
combo.
Fleming. Oh. He's got a guy right behind him. There's no need to force it. And to Mason, back to
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, he uncorked a whiz bang right there. That was a heck of a shot.
But that's where we need to be ready for the rebounds.
Yep.
There's a great shot coming across. He made the save, but he did give up the rebound.
Yeah, but he didn't give up much of a rebound, and that's saying something there. Now the wind is really kicking up. At least it is up here.
Big throw. Easily cleared. Gibson still working.
Yep. He's trying to catch up on this ball here. And that's going to be wide. They might have been better served putting it up the middle here.
Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick.
Yep. Boy, the sun goes down and all of a sudden the wind is just kicking up.
But it gets a lot cooler, but I'm sure it's a lot easier to see the game. The sun was right in our eyes.
Nice ball by Gorton here. Let's see if we can win it.
Won the first ball, but we got to win the second one.
Yep, and the third. And that.
Right at green.
Right at green. We'll take that all day. Nice ball by Pinard. Fighting for it, bringing it up the wing here.
Good job.
Yep.
Is that going to stay in?
Put it back in.
Oh. was a good idea. Just needed a little higher. We'll get a throw in from there.
So Borges coming in for Gibson. Gibson, as always.
Gibson left him hanging.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because he was tired or he doesn't like Borges, but that's all right.
Either one. A combo. Could be part of the. You didn't want to come out of the game.
Yeah, Gibson always working hard, though. Always.
That's been different seeing him playing holding mid. Oh, come on.
You got to turn that back out. You're not going to score from there. Heading out like that against the grain.
I think we've seen Gibson play almost every position on the field besides goalie. No, he was.
I think you're right. He was a back. He was a midfielder. He was a striker.
Yep.
Borges gets his head on it. Trinka, and that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be an Exeter throw. We still got 20 minutes left in this half, and the sun's gone down.
Definitely cooled off. Yeah. Borges got a little body.
And they're going to take the quick kick.
Yep.
Trinka not having any of that.
Step by Trinka. And now let's get a switch.
Oh, all right. I thought they were going to call against
I didn't
Mason.
think, yeah. That's where you'd like to get a little bit of a switch and just control the ball a little longer.
Yeah, that's where you might want to have like a short ball here if somebody was short. But
I'll tell you, Trinka's going deep, though.
Yeah.
That's a great
ball.
Wow,
he drove that.
He did. A little better space in there.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I was going to say good talk, but they must have
You
figured
don't want to give it away,
out.
Yep.
Now we got to get back.
Yeah, now that Exeter is possessing, you can. That's a good ball by Lambert. Looking.
That's actually a good ball.
That's to Fleming.
Yep, and now right back to.
I thought he was going to send it to
thought
Pinard.
he had Pinard.
Oh, not. Come on. Where is he? Is he like on the 30-yard line?
I thought he was giving it right back to Pinard, who was going to have a run.
I thought so too, but that's too long for a shot.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a booming punt.
The wind's with it right now.
Yeah.
The wind is definitely blowing that direction. So everybody.
You're kind of misled because some of our punts and our kicks have been pretty strong. Oh, look at this, Joe! Come on, Joe.
I should have sacrificed for it.
Yeah, give it the old college try.
Where's the other? Did we lose the ball boy? Oh, he's probably trying to find.
He's probably trying to find the other previous 3 balls that have gone in the woods. Oh, it's getting cold.
It is chilly.
Oh, thank you, David Trinka. Yeah, the ball boy's out in the swamp over there behind the Exeter goal. He's just getting out of the fence.
It looks like they're going to stop the clock.
But that's what it's like in New Hampshire when you play soccer, right? You're always surrounded by woods or swamp or something. You know, nobody wants to go in there without getting Lyme disease. And here comes the throw. Nice ball by Borges, but that's going to yield a corner. Let's see if we can mark up here. Exeter calling a handball.
I didn't see.
And you know
the
what?
hand.
I got to say, the Exeter coach, to his credit, just told his players to play on.
Right.
Which is pretty much the right advice.
Did we just score another one on? Did they put a head on that, or did we?
I can't, for the life of me, tell.
Well, 17 minutes left.
There's a lot of soccer left, but obviously you don't want to give up a goal.
Let's go! Let's go! We can stop, sir.
No, so that was 4 on Exeter. That was not an own goal. Well, that's disappointing. We've kind of had troubles all year long, really, with the set pieces and the corners like that, especially
not as
the corners.
much as today. It seems like today it's a little tougher today.
You know, but even last year we had trouble with that.
Coach Levern telling people he wants to see a little more
effort
out of the boys.
There we go. Let's see if Morgan can win this. Oh. Oh, they're calling a white. Well, I thought that was maroon, but
I actually thought it was white. But
oh, it's not the first time we've disagreed.
No, we're
and not
used
the
to
last.
That. No.
Oh no, not one of these. Oh dear. No, no.
Penalty kick. Well, we said Miles is due to stop one of these.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather just not find out about that? You know, but the thing is, this is what happens, right? You know, they turn the corner and then we're kind of desperate, and I don't know if that was actually a real penalty kick or not, but
there was definitely contact.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you let the guy get into the box around the corner like that.
See if we can get a big save.
All right, here it comes.
Nice save! No!
Yes! Yes!
What a job!
Oh, unbelievable! The boys from Goffstown are on their feet on the bench.
Well, I told you Miles was due.
He was due. My God, you know, a stopped clock is right twice a day, right? All right, now we got to get some organization back. We're all over the map here.
Yeah, they got to get it organized for sure.
Or as they say in the movie Taxi Driver, organized. No,
there was no call there. Come on.
Come on. Okay, they're going to go for the quick kick, and Borges is going to install his 220 pounds right there. Park right in front of the ball there. And he's going to force the referee to come out there, and that's how you stall the quick kick.
The quick kick, yep.
Just put your big body right in the way there. So DeBrule and Borges standing right there. DeBrule wisely protecting the family jewels. Oh!
He's got to be offsides, doesn't he?
I don't know. It depends on how far Maroon was back.
Right. Boy,
maybe on the far post
section here.
Oh, you know what? That was a huge physical mismatch between Pelletier and that forward right there. It was a lot bigger. So they miss the free kick or the penalty kick, but they win the goal. And you know, ever since that penalty kick, we were kind of disorganized on defense.
Oh, we were. It's like we got some.
So Trinka coming off and Lambert coming off, Fitzpatrick coming on and Gibson coming on.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
So now the score is 4-2, and we've got 14 and a half minutes left, roughly.
There you go. Possess the ball.
Yep. Nice look. What does Borges see?
Foot of a white guy.
Gibson's on top of that. Got to possess. Oh, not like that. Oh, well,
got
all right.
Back anyway.
That's fortunate.
Hey, Jackson was in a great spot there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't always see him.
No.
So Pelletier's going to make the throw here.
No.
Oh, no, it's going to be Mason.
Mason will have none of that.
I kind of wish Mason was on the field, to be honest. He brings so much. Yeah, nobody's look at that. Everybody's just kind of watching that. And let's see if Pinard can get to this.
That was a good ball.
Nah, good idea. Whoa, we're not going to call that, I guess.
Now we got to get back to help.
Yep, here comes
Got another
Gordon.
guy coming the other way.
And there's somebody wide.
Oh, good job by Gibson. Because they had a cutter right
no.
there. Now push
right
up.
back.
Goal kick.
All right. Boy, the ball boys are working overtime today. So Trinka coming on for Renault Pelletier. So now Trinka's going to be on the left side instead of the right. Trinka's been playing on the right side, I think, for most of the time that he's been on the field.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice look to Pinard.
But where's the width?
No width. Get wide. One more. You got Fitzpatrick.
I think they got more time than they think. You know, there's 12 minutes.
Yeah.
One at a time.
There's no need to get desperate. Oh, that's a little bit long.
Yeah. It's amazing how much darker it's gotten, too.
Yeah. So Borges is coming out. Fantaselli coming in.
Looks like DeBrule will move back to holding mid.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Joe, do you want to guess how many viewers on Facebook we have right now? Live?
12.
2.
Well, they didn't advertise it, too. So
no, that's true. Oh, wait, we were down to 1 for about 5 seconds. And it's like, now we're down to 1.
You got rid of the 1?
Yeah. Oh, Gibson's sticking with it. But even now, we don't have a lot of width.
No.
You know?
We haven't even kicked the ball yet. But you have to say Exeter's definitely...
Oh, they're aggressive, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they've really owned the second half.
Come on, we've got to get this ball. We got to win this here.
Yeah, they're going to the ball. We're kind of watching.
I know, we can't spend this much time with the ball that close to our goal.
That was a good look by Ronnie. I think he wanted it just a little wider, just didn't quite go where he wanted it. Yeah, take your time.
Yep,
Make someone play you. Make someone play you.
What do you see? And...
Oh, yeah, that's
all over his back, too. Oh, referee racing over to give Matt Fleming his space here.
I always think it's funny when they step it off, even though there's yard markers on the field for football.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's a habit, though, because you play on a lot of fields where you don't have the yard marker. So,
well, those white things are all evenly dispersed across the field.
Whoops, into the wall. Oh.
Good job, Gibby.
So Pinard's got it on the outside here. He's got Trinka. Trinka has time. Look at that. They're giving him a ton of time.
Pinard's done a nice job looking back.
Yeah, he has. Whoops.
It's probably easier to look back when you're playing mid than when he was on defense.
Wow, he just rifled it into Pinard's middle right there. Nice look.
Keep coming this way.
Oh, yeah, don't put it back in the mix. Look at Fitzpatrick. He's got so much space. Yeah, we're bunching up again. Fleming racing back to assist the defense here. And right into Fantaselli's feet. He's got nobody to pass to on either side, so he just sends it straight up.
Up the middle, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Wait a second, that ball's still in.
It stayed in.
Wait, why? Everybody's like turning away.
The coach yelled, I got subs. Not yet.
Yeah.
You won't get him in there either.
That's a maroon throw.
Yep.
Who's got have it in the middle. True. Stay there. Stay there.
Big throw. And that's... oh, boy, there's a lot of traffic there.
Vanicelli was trying to find his head to the ball. It looked like he was...
All right.
There we go. Red throw.
Maroon, yep.
7 minutes. We've got to win some of those.
Yep. And Gordon's got some time with this if it stays in bounds.
He's got pressure on him now.
Yeah,
though.
now he does. So, wow, Exeter sending in 5 substitutions right now. So basically, well, half of their field players.
Yeah. Well, two-goal lead. I think they want fresh legs.
Yeah. Oh, and it sounds like the JV game has come to an end. Yeah. I heard the final whistle. No idea what the score is.
We know there's one.
Yeah, well, that one that we saw. We
could see in the corner of our
Goffstown keeper
eye.
was fishing the ball out of the net, so... Gotta get that. Find somebody. Wide. There we go.
Good.
All right, so who's open for him?
Actually, I think
there we go. That's a good ball to Fleming.
Better.
Look at this.
Good patience.
Oh, that's an awkward ball, and that's going to be a corner.
This is going to be a corner. But we got to kind of go to those too, though. You know, I mean,
yeah.
The further you get away from your own goal, the more aggressive you should be up there. DeBrule's getting ready to kick this corner.
Because he's the lefty. He'll take it from the right side.
Go to the ball.
Exeter coach imploring his team to go to the ball. I hope we go to it more.
That's a good one. Oh, nice play by the keeper. Yeah, he put a fist
on it. Again, nice play by Pinard playing that ball back.
Yep.
And now we're back on sides.
And that's, I
thought it was going out of bounds.
I thought it was. It looks so far out from here.
Well, that one is.
That's
into
in
the capacity crowd.
Define capacity.
22.
All right.
Now, in fairness, there's a lot of people up against the fence, so.
That's true. Might have to call the fire marshal.
I mean, now that these things are going to be live, Hugh, I mean, there may not be anyone at the game anymore.
That's true. Maybe that's why. Well, you know what? The thing is, we know there are 22 people in the stands. We know one person is watching, so.
So we got some room.
We got no excuse.
We got some room for growth.
Nice concentration by Fitzpatrick.
That's only one of the avenues that they can watch the game on here.
That's true. They must be all watching it on YouTube right now.
They could all be watching it on YouTube. And then, of course, the local Goffstown residents on GTV.
Oh, nice play by Fitzpatrick. That was a... Oh.
Just get that thing out of there.
Yep.
Preferably up the side.
So it looks like Foytho and Bartolucci are looking to come in. Oh, Pinard's got to go to that with a little bit more diligence.
I think Exeter's been going to the ball more this whole half, and that's made a big difference.
Oh, that's a nice ball there. Oh, Fanicelli working.
Oh, he's got people draped on him.
I know. There we go. Look wide. You got Fitzpatrick. There we go.
Keep coming now. Look at.
Now, wing. There you go. Right. Not a lot of options for Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
I mean, unless he sent it forward, his only other option was Gibson.
Got to swing it, though. Swing it the other way.
Yeah.
Getting to be to that time where you start to push some people up. 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3.5.
Jared said he's got 4 minutes.
All right, so now what? Wide.
I mean, Trinka's wide over there.
Nice play by Fantaselli to win it back. DeBrule looking. Whoops. Oh, that's smarted.
That's smart. It's a little chilly right now.
Yep. Get it on the fleshy part of the thigh, and it doesn't feel so hot.
I don't think he's holding his thigh. Good job by Caleb.
Well, on TV, we're going to call it a thigh. All right, let's see if we can win it. Again, everybody all bunched up in the middle of the field here. Yep, smart play. Oh, look at that. Oh, not a bad idea.
That was actually a good idea. I mean, a little bit too much towards the keeper.
A little too much, but
on a one touch.
It's the right idea.
Didn't try to do too much with it.
And now the ball just getting, somebody's got to settle this. It's bouncing all over the place here. Bernard trying to get it to Mason, not successful. Trinka sends it out of bounds. And now we are approaching the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, Jared thinks it's a little more than that. Yeah.
All right. He says 2:45. Okay, so the scoreboard has just reached 2 minutes. Jared Green says that there's probably about 45 seconds more than just that.
Well, we got to put one in pretty quickly.
Nicely played by Fitzpatrick, cleverly. So Foytho and Bartolucci coming on board for Trinka and Morgan.
Hey, everybody find your mark. Find your mark.
I mean, look at the middle. Look at Caleb right now.
Yep.
Just
or
give
Fitzpatrick,
it to Caleb.
yeah.
Right. Look over there.
And then you got Bartolucci up ahead, wide.
Now we got 2 minutes left now, Jared says.
Fantaselli holding on to it, looking for somebody. Oh, there we go. Little give and go. That's not going to find anybody.
No.
Fantaselli's still fighting by himself there. I'm not sure which. Oh, yeah, the referee, the near referee is keeping time, and he took a glance at his watch.
Oh, just
not a bad look. Just a little bit of off of what Foytho could handle. 1 minute. Referee just told the Exeter coach there's about a minute. So
that was a nice ball.
Yep.
Oh, just missed it.
Not winning it. So Fitzpatrick racing back. He doesn't have a lot of options. Nobody's coming back to help him here. Gibson overlapping. That's it. Wow. Oh, gosh.
Well, it's going to make next week a little more interesting, for sure.
Well, that's right, because now we truly have our backs against the wall, because if we want any hope of making it into the playoffs, we have to win the next 2 games. And we always had to
get a lot of help and win one.
Right. Well, I don't know if that's possible.
I think it is possible.
Really?
Actually. Yeah, I think if they get a lot of help and win one, and the right teams are in the right spots.
Is it mathematically possible?
It's mathematically possible.
Well, mathematically possible is usually not a good place to be.
No, that's not. You don't want to. You want to be in control of your own destiny. So.
Right. I mean, I think it'd be pretty unlikely to get into the playoffs with 4 wins.
Yeah.
We definitely need at least 5. And 6 would have been really a good insurance policy.
Yeah, and I think the bigger problem for today is giving up 4 goals to a team that doesn't score a lot.
Well, that's exactly it. This is a team that doesn't give up a lot of goals, doesn't score a lot of goals, and we gave them 4 goals. But we scored 2 against them, which is actually something of an accomplishment. But giving up that many, that was the killer, right? 4 goals. So anyway, so we have 2 more games next week. We have Bishop Girton. Is that correct? Is that the first? No, Bishop Girton first
Girton, then
at
Merrimack.
home,
Yep.
and then Merrimack away, and that will be our last game next week.
And hopefully we'll have some after that.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I know you're always waiting for the Great Pumpkin to show up, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I believe you're not going to be here next week, right,
I won't.
Joe?
Nope.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be watching live on YouTube.
I don't know if we're going to be live I think the live setup here was for football for tomorrow because of the homecoming
We were
game.
just getting them ready.
Yeah,
priming the pump.
We're priming the pump, exactly. So Jared Ironman Green will probably be there, and I'll definitely be there for the games. So we'll see how this plays out. So kind of a disappointing finish to this game. A lot of hard work. Didn't quite pay off at the end. But we'll see what happens next week because there's always tomorrow. So for GTV, I'm Hugh DeBrule.
And Joe Borges.
And Jared Green is behind the camera.